Eduardo Ortega.
Yes.
History with the Padres. You also called the game tonight for ESPN International?
Correct. I'm going to work in the ESPN Deportes. When I'm not with the Padres, I do network, ESPN Deportes Radio, which is in the U.S. and Latin America as well.
And you are obviously a student of the international expansion of the game and listen very carefully to what Chris said. Do you believe that the Major League Baseball folks are sincere in growing the game internationally as well?
I do. I really do, because the globalization of the game started with the World Baseball Classic. It was a small steps, but now it's coming with the Ford event. And Mexico is growing, especially hosting as cities in the north part of Mexico, Mexico City. A couple of months ago, we just have in Mexicali, 2 hours from San Diego, the qualifier games in Mexico qualify there. And what it's speaking itself about the growth of the baseball around the world is we saw Germany, Czech Republic, Nicaragua, and Mexico playing in this region.
Very interesting. And countries that you wouldn't normally expect to be hotbeds of baseball, but growing very well. 120 million Mexicans, and very excited. There is also a Mexican League heritage that a lot of people don't know. I know in South Florida we hosted the Caribbean World Series for a number of years as well. Something to build on also, right?
Exactly. Mexico is hosting the next Caribbean Series in Culiacan. Commissioner Manfred went to Mexico, and he was saying in the news that was the first time in almost 40 years the Major League Baseball commissioner visited Mexico in an official visit. That was last October. He was in Mexico City and also creating this office, the opportunity for the business side, but also to promote baseball and open academies, and of course all the development of the baseball through the kids. And Mexico has Winter League, Summer League, and Development Leagues as well.
Have you ever called a game in English?
I just did color for the Padres in Mexico City, by the way.
Oh, okay, interesting. So how is it? Is it easy? Unlike other sports where baseball is a conversational game, and it's hard to do play-by-play or color in baseball anyway, because you got to fill a lot of time, especially in a language that may not be your own. It is your own, but not others.
My background is radio, so radio gave me the tools to really do the radio, television, and reporter interview. That's what we do in the Spanish broadcast studio.
Yeah. You're doing the home run derby in
tonight? I am. I'm very excited because the Padres are going to have a representative in Will Myers, the first baseman of the Padres, and I'm rooting for him.
So, how do you say home run in Spanish?
Home run.
Wow, that's creative.
Actually, the proper word will be cuadrangular.
Yeah, but nobody does.
But nobody does. Exactly.
So you're ready for 200 home runs tonight, basically.
Yes.
You have some calls that will separate a big home run from a smaller home run?
Yes, pretty much. My style, I've been calling the Padres for 30 years, 36 years in baseball, including Mexico at the beginning of my career. So when it's exciting and important, like a walk-off game, home run game, I always say a little longer and louder and more enthusiastic. So,
last time the Padres were in the World Series, they didn't do too well against the Yankees.
Yeah, 98.
Right, 98. But they won the National League Championship
Exactly.
that year. Give us, final thing you need to do, give us the final out in Spanish with all your luster when the Padres won the National League Championship in 98.
Sure. This is what happened. Trevor Hoffman on the mound. I don't want to explain it, just set it up a little bit. And the last out was a flight to center field. So that's when the Padres clinched the National League champions to go to the World Series.
Right.
And this... El Trevor de la suerte, Trevor Hoffman se prepara, lanza, un elevado al jardín central, cuidado, puede ser peligroso, puede ser el final, allá viene Finley, el rey de la pradera, captura y se acabó el juego. Los Padres son campeones de la Liga Nacional y nos vamos a la Serie Mundial.
All right, so when are you going to start doing that? All right, that was really great.
Thank
you, my friend.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that. Enjoy the game.
I will.
Enjoy the home run derby.
Definitely.
Have some color.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.